Okay. I'm back. Time to do what I do best, which is completely fucking nerd out about video games. Not sure, maybe I should turn the volume down for this in the game. I'm not gonna switch over to my desk because this game's actually gonna be really good to walk around and be like, you know, I like this level, I didn't like this level. It's because of how this game is set up, where you can replay the levels and things. I'm gonna turn this down like half. There we go, okay. So, I guess we'll start with like my initial thoughts of the game and then what I think about it now. Well, like initially when I started playing this at first, I don't know. It felt to me like there was something a little off about the beginning of the game, or it felt like there was something kind of missing from the beginning of the game, and I'm still not sure what it was. Maybe it was just because I hadn't fully gotten into the game yet, or what have you, but I don't know. Felt like there was some kind of hole that was there. But then as I went through the game, I started liking it more and more. And now it's easily like one of my favorite platformers. It's made its way to my favorites list on Steam, like, pretty easily. I love this game. It's really, really cute. It's really, really cute. It's really, really fun. It plays very well. For 3D platformers, it can be difficult, you know, to get the movement to feel right. But this game, it's very easy to get to move around, to jump. It's relatively easy to know where you're gonna land. Sometimes you don't know where you're gonna land, which is an issue. But most of the time, you know, I don't know if it's just my depth perception or what have you. But, you know. The mechanic of being able to dash in the air reminds me a lot of Super Mario Odyssey. And at first I thought it was going to be like really difficult to do this properly, but it's actually pretty easy. Like, it just takes a little bit getting used to. And it's very helpful. It gives you a wider range of movement, which I like. And just in general, the movement and the controls are pretty solid. You know, you're not fighting with your character. The thing you are fighting with, however, is the camera. Now, granted, in the case with 3D games, you're always going to be fighting with the camera. That's just kind of the thing. Like, I don't know if it's even possible to make a camera that's like absolutely perfect and never gets in your way ever in a 3D game, just because of how 3D games are. But for the most part, I didn't feel like the camera was a problem. There were parts here and there where it was like, it definitely got in the way, it definitely caused me to lose health or die. But that's just kind of like typical with these kinds of games, especially with 3D platforms. Camera's really hard to nail, but they did a really good job. And I think the camera is pretty solid. Like, this game just in general, it's very easy to play. not easy to play, but like it's easy to move around, to jump, to know where you're going. You know, things like that. So yeah, I guess my overall, yeah, it's just, it's a very solid platformer in general. It's also very pretty. I love the art style, the cartoony art style, the cartoony goofy art style is really cute. When they say it's cute as heck, they are not kidding. Look at her. She's adorable. I love Hat Kid a lot. She's really cute. And she deserves this flower crown, and this flower crown's my favorite hat. I love all the different hat designs. And just having the different hats in general. I found that I got pretty good use out of most of them, with the exception of the original hat, which I've only used for like maybe a couple of levels where it's like I didn't know where to go, like in the metro and stuff. Otherwise, I didn't really use this hat that much. And the other one that didn't get much use, if any, the hat that slows down time. The only thing I used that for was the race, and I haven't seen any other use for it since then. So this hat being the final one you unlock, it like makes sense because like, hey, it's a hat that slows down time, like that could be really helpful, but at the same time, like, I haven't felt like I really needed to use it at all outside of the race. It's really cool though, I like the design. I like the design of all the hats a lot. And the different variations. The gacha system in the game is where you can get like the different colors and the remixes and the different hat flares. That's pretty cool. It's like, it's a cute little addition. Like if you want to run around and collect everything, then you can, you know? Let's see, what else? Oh, this guy's still my favorite character, the Roomba. I love the Roomba. What else about, like, overall? I don't know. I didn't find myself using this very much, just doing this. And I don't know if it's just a me thing, but yeah. That's just another thing I didn't end up doing. But I can see how it would be very helpful to some people. I almost feel like the backpack's not necessary, but I can see why it's here. Tell you how many rift tokens you have, to be like, hey, you have these badge pins and stuff. Like, yeah. The badges, I didn't use the bonking one, I used the projectile one. I can see there being a use for every badge. Let's see. What else, like, in general? Maybe I might think of some general things while I round. So, I guess we can start with Mafia Town. Hi, kitty. Kitty? Wait. Hey! I'm in the middle of a thing. I'm in the middle of a thing, kitty. Okay. I really liked Mafia Town. It's very good. Had a very good introduction. The kitty's being distracting now. Overall, it's just a fun level, and I really enjoyed this. She Came from Outer Space was really fucking funny. Running around and scaring the Mafia, thinking there's an alien. The Golden Vault was a bit, I don't know. It was just like find all the golden tickets and it was really easy and short, but you know. I guess another thing to mention would be like the time rifts. I really, really enjoyed the time rifts. How it's just mostly like sheer platforming. Like you're not doing any major objective or anything. It's just get from point A to point B. It reminds me a lot of like Super Mario Sunshine or Mario Odyssey, where you know the Mario Odyssey levels where you lose Cappy and you just have to platform your way to the end of the level. It reminds me a lot of those. They're nice little extra things to have. And then the purple time rifts with the storybook pages add a little bit of extra lore. That's pretty nice and very cute. I don't know why the telescopes shake. I'm assuming it's because I haven't gotten all the collectibles. Let's see what's after. So after Mafia Town comes the Bird Studio, which is also a very, very good chapter. I love the idea of like they're battling it out for the movie awards and how, you know, birds only. I love birds. Getting the points. I almost wish there was one more level for each of these guys. Just one more. So it was 3 per bird. I almost wish that that would have happened. But yeah, I found myself liking the conductor's levels a little bit better. But they were both really good. Solving the murder. God, the fucking train rush. Oh my god. The parade was kind of annoying, I found, because of the following around and stuff. And pictures are funny. The plot twist of the award ceremony I really liked. Like, I knew that it was there. Like, I knew that it was going to be, like, either the winner or the loser, like, come up and try to kill you, but I couldn't remember which, so I was still surprised, like, when that happened. Oh, I really love Dead Bird Studio. And I love both these birds, but I do love the conductor just a little bit more. His accent is fun. I don't really understand the art gallery too much. Like, there's the room for a relic. And I guess it's a cute little bunch of Easter eggs, like, oh hey, look at these famous paintings that, you know, have Hat Kid in them or whatever. This time rift still confuses me though because it's green, and I don't really understand that. It's the only time rift that's green, and I don't understand what green time rift means still. Like, is there an explanation for why it's green? Because it's just strange to me. I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's any particular reason that it is green. It's just a bit odd. I wonder if it's because it's in the art gallery, which is also green, or if it's on the spaceship, I don't know. Okay. Let's see, chapter 3. A subcon forest with our boy that's currently taking up residence in our room. This place was a lot more morbid than I would think, because it's like, oh, you've got this game that's like really, really cute, and, you know, aw, look, get the little hat kid running around, look, there's birds. Oh, one of the birds might have tried to murder you, but that's okay. And then you get to this level, and it's like, there's nooses, and a bunch of graveyards, and you have Vanessa, and it's just like, when did this turn into, like, a creepy horror game? I don't know. But this is really good. Snatcher's a great character. I can definitely see why he's one of, like, the favorites out of all the characters, at least to my knowledge. He's one of, like, the favorites. Vanessa's terrifying. And I was not expecting, like, sudden horror game, but okay, you know, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, the Mafia boss fight was pretty straightforward. The bird boss fight was also pretty straightforward. This boss fight, was a little bit more difficult. Just in the fact that, when he summons the two copies of himself and you have to hit one of them, I literally had no idea which one I was supposed to hit until I actually went and looked it up and found out it's where he winks is where you need to hit. And I don't think I would have been able to figure that out on my own. I think it was a little too subtle of a cue for me, at least. Maybe I was just kind of dead that day and I didn't really understand. I don't know. The difficult thing with games is that it's like, if it seems obvious to you as the developer, you need to make it more obvious. Because as the developer, you're the one that's like staring at the game all day, all night, and you're the one that knows everything about it. So if something seems very obvious to you, then it's not going to seem that obvious to other people, and that's just kind of, you know, one of the difficulties. Like, you have to make things extra obvious, extra noticeable. But otherwise, this boss fight was fun, and this level was fun, and I really liked it. And I think it had a pretty good length to it. Maybe one more act would have been nice. Like, that's the thing, I find myself missing the fact that this game doesn't have more to it, because Mafia Town has so many acts, and the other levels don't really have as many. makes me a little sad. This one was a bit strange to me at first, just the fact of the free roam. But it was a change of pace, which isn't a bad thing. And it was just kind of like a, here, you know, here's just a level that you can just like run around in and unlock things and then go and do the different timepieces whenever you want and things like that. It was a nice little change. It was very odd at first. Took a little bit of getting used to. But this level, to me, felt strange in the fact that there wasn't really a major character in it. Like, for Mafia Town, obviously you have Mustache Girl, you have the head of the mafia chef dude. For the Birds studio, you have the Birds, obviously, the conductor and DJ Grooves, and then for Subcon Forest, you have the Snatcher, but for this one, we didn't have any major character in it. Which was just kinda, I don't know, I wish there was another major character. Because it was just the goats. And then the finale wasn't like a boss fight per se, it was run around and, you know, heal the illness that was being spread around by the plants. Which is fine. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I just, it would have been nice if one of the goats was a major character or something. But I can also kind of understand where that decision came from. Because the bad thing here was the plants. And I guess a major character probably wouldn't have added much to this level, but there's like, I still kind of wish there was just a little bit more. Let's see, what's after? After that is technically the end of the game. This is the end of the main game. So this would be up here. Oh, that's also green. Okay, so I guess the green rifts, or maybe rifts that you've completed on the ship. That makes more sense. Because then you still have a chance to do them again if you want. I like the fact that you can replay all the levels and you can essentially see the story over again. I really like that. I really appreciate it when games do things like that. They let you replay cutscenes or levels and stuff. It's very nice. Because then if you leave it alone for a while, you don't feel like you have to start the game all over. Anyway, this one was just the one act, correct? Yeah, the finale. That's, yeah. This was difficult. It reminds me a lot of Mario and going through, like, Bowser's Castle. Just, not just because of all the lava and stuff. Okay, mostly because of all the lava and stuff. And the fire. It reminds me a lot of, like, the original Mario game, where, like, you go through all these levels in the different sections, and then you go through Bowser's Castle and you go and defeat Bowser. Except in this case, it's not, oh no, the princess moved to another castle. You actually finish the game. The final boss fight, I was not disappointed with it. I thought I might be, considering that the other boss fights were rather quick. and just maybe only took like a couple tries and stuff. I don't know. I thought I might be disappointed with this, but I wasn't in the least bit. The fact that all the characters come together at the end to help you, just the entire final sequence, it really feels like the end of the game, which is good. And the boss fight in general had a good amount of difficulty to it, without being too difficult and also without being too easy and then being disappointing. Because if it were really easy, that would be really, like, disappointing. It'd be like, really? That's it? Like, all I had to do? But no, this one had a good amount of difficulty. It was a very good end to the main story. Had very good ending in general. I really liked it. It kind of tied up all the loose ends. The ending cutscene with all of the characters hanging on to the ship and being like, "Don't go!" made me sad, but it also made me laugh when the Hat Kid just kind of like shoved them off. And then you're given the choice of whether or not you want to give up one of your timepieces to Mustache Girl. And I was like, fuck no, because you did all this in the finale. Like, fuck you. I don't know what happens if you do give her one. I don't know if that's even a real choice. That's something to take a look at for sure. I think that's something to look up on YouTube and see the final cutscene if you do that. Because I wonder if the Hat Kid, if you say yes, if the Hat Kid like considers it, but then it's just like nah, or I don't know. I don't know what happens. I'd like to know. Yeah, the Mustache Girl, despite how annoying she kind of was at times, she had some pretty good character development. I liked her character quite a bit. The fact, like, you almost wish she showed up more in the story, but at the same time, the hints throughout the story that she had been there, I think was pretty good. Was good enough, you know? She didn't need to be in, like, every single chapter. Just having a mention of her was enough. And, like, you knew that she was gonna be... Or you had the inkling that she was gonna be the final boss. And then it's like, yep, she definitely is. What the fuck? See, that's the end of the main game. So the main game, as it was... How much does it cost on Steam? I forgot. Let me check. Let me see. It's $30. Yeah. I think $30 is pretty good. Because it's very well made. It took longer than I expected to get through it, which was a pleasant surprise. I thought this game was going to be a lot shorter than it was. And at the same time, I still wish it was a little longer. I still wish that there was just like a couple extra acts here and there. But you know, that's just me. I just, you know, I want more. I just want more, you know? And that's, I feel like, what I felt like was kind of missing towards the beginning was just like there was a little something missing, like a little bit more story or something like that. Litter box holds about 40 pounds a litter. That's a lot. You don't want to put that much in there though, otherwise the cat won't use it. The little relics are cute. I love the relic descriptions. Putting them together to get the purple time rifts I thought was a neat little idea as well. So I guess that's it for the main game. Just like I said, I really, really love this game. I just want there to be more of it, you know? Like, that's just... And I guess that was satisfied a little bit with the DLC, but I do have some gripes with one of the DLC. And that would be the, that's not the correct way to go. The Arctic Cruise is a DLC that I have a bit of an issue with. Now, I know it includes Death Wish, but the thing with this chapter, DLC chapter, it was too short. Like, this one, legitimately, I have, like, the complaint that it was too short. There's only 3 acts. Getting on the ship, helping out the captain on the ship, and then the ship crashing. And you have to rescue everybody, and that's it. And I just wish there was a couple more acts, like at least one more act or 2 more taking place on the ship. Like, I know the ship wasn't like the biggest level, but I feel like could have still done, there could have been more done with it. So I'm a little, so as much as I absolutely adore this chapter because you get to see all of the characters again and they're all going on like vacation and stuff, I wish there was a little bit more. I just wish there was more. That's the entire kind of theme of my little, I guess, final words here, is that I just wish there was a little bit more, you know? Another time rift, even. Like, I was surprised when there was not 2 regular time rifts. It was just the one and then the one purple. Well, the one purple is obvious, but like there was only one blue one. I thought there would be another blue one, but there isn't. Seals are really cute. I love the walrus dude. Purple time rift with the storybook pages made me feel things. And it helped me to understand why he was like, oh, I'll just go down with my ship. Like, oh, that's why. It added a little bit of extra context there. But yeah, this chapter was way too short. That's the problem, it's just too short. But aside from that, in that DLC, you're also given Death Wish, which we've checked out a little bit. And I really like it, actually. I really like the idea of, you know, it makes the replayability of this, you know, you get to go through the levels again, except there's like an extra constraint added onto them, which is fun. Make things a little bit more difficult. It's good for those people that want that challenge. But for the people that don't want that challenge, then I would say that the DLC Seal the Deal almost is not worth it, because, you know, it is, well, it's $5. There's mixed reviews, I can see why. It's because, you know, the Arctic Cruise, there's not a lot to it. It's just, you know, if you don't care about the Death Wish and you just want almost like, you know, maybe Death Wish and then Seal the Deal could have been separate DLCs for even cheaper than they were. Like, the Death Wish could have been $3 and the Seal the Deal could have been like $2 or something. Because there's people that are just gonna want the new chapter, but they're not gonna want to deal with the Death Wish stuff. Yeah, that's like my biggest gripe with the DLC, is just the fact that the new level just doesn't have quite enough. Like, it's very well done, it's very well designed, I just wish that they would have done more with it. That's my thing, I wish they would have done more with it. Now, the Metro, which is the other DLC, it's $6.99 because it comes with the online party, which I was a little bit skeptical about because I was like, I just want the Metro, I don't really want the online party aspect of it. Like, I wish the online party was also separate because I didn't really want it. But I fucking loved this level a lot. They did a really, really good job. The overall design of this level is absolutely fantastic. Like the neon metro with all the cats and the cat gang and all the trains, and just it's so much fun. This level is so fun and I love it a lot. Jumping from train to train and such like that. It was really good. The boss lady cat, I loved her a lot. The ending of her quote-unquote boss fight was a little disappointing. I don't know, it was a little bit anticlimactic. Like, oh, the cops show up and she bails. It was a little eh. I don't know. I was thinking, oh, maybe we'd have to like fight her herself or something, or battle her and her gang, but no. Like the idea of running away from them is fun, but I don't know. I felt like there could have been a little bit of better of an ending. And also, there's no blue time rifts in here. Which I'm just now realizing. There's no blue time rifts. There's the purple one, which I love the purple one. The Roomby factory, where you kind of see the backstory of Hat Kid's Roomby. I love that. It's delightful. But I'm missing those two time rifts. You know? Like, I'm just missing the blue time rifts. Come on. So I see why. There's a lot to this. There's a lot to this level, but like there's a lot in the Mafia one too. So they could have still added the blue time rifts, in my personal opinion. But other than that, they did in Yakuza Metro was fantastic. The stickers are, they're fun to collect. However, the food combination thing seemed a little bit unnecessary. It seemed kind of shoehorned in there. It's just like adding another sort of mechanic for the sake of adding one, like trying to combine the food together and then get the stickers and stuff. I don't know, like, it was just kind of, it felt to me like it was a little bit out of place. I liked getting the stickers off the walls and stuff. I don't feel like the food thing needed to be a thing at all. I think the level would have been just as strong without having to combine food together and such like that. Because after you do the food combinations, you know, it gives you the extra bit of light there, but that's all it really does. And then there's like no point in ever going back and doing anything with it ever again. So it's just kind of weird. It's something I didn't really understand the point of, I guess. But otherwise, this was easily one of the most fun levels. Like this is like the perfect free roam. Loved it. Even though it wasn't quite free roam because you had to get the passes and everything, it's still, I love the Metro, and I think out of the two DLCs, it's my favorite of the two. I just wish that, like, because I know that the online play being included is what causes it to cost an extra $1, and I just kind of wish online play wasn't included because I don't have any intention of doing anything with that. I don't have friends. Well, I mean, I do have friends, but I don't know. So, I don't know. What else? Is there anything else? Yeah, that's just kind of the theme of this game, is that I just wish there was more. Now, granted, this is an indie game made by an indie game company, and I'm not trying to be, like, super mean or anything, because all in all, I absolutely love this game. I highly recommend it. It's really, really fun. It's really, really cute. It's just very satisfying to jump around and have fun, and even after completing the story, even though technically I have it 100%, there's still things I can do, like do the Death Wish stuff and collect all the different cosmetics and remixes and collect all the yarn and what have you. Like, there's still things to do, which is nice. Ride around on your Roomby? Sorry, buddy. You've been through a lot. And I love you. And please don't run into... Oh. Yeah, also the addition of all the new hats and cosmetic stuff in the Metro was delightful. I loved it. I wish that they could have added some more stuff for the cruise, because I don't feel like that much was added with the cruise. I guess Death Wish was technically the one that added a bunch of stuff to it, but like if you're not doing Death Wish and you just want to do the cruise, it's like you're not really getting anything. But yeah, it was very fun. The difficulty is just right. I didn't get too stuck anywhere. There's some places that were a bit frustrating, but nothing that was not handleable. Handleable? Is that even a word? No. Alright, my voice is going. It's a good game. It is, as advertised, a cute as heck platformer. It looks very nice, it plays well. While I wish it had more to it, I really enjoyed what I did play. And I forgot what this area. Oh yeah, the community stuff. We didn't do any community stuff. I'm not that interested in the community stuff. Sorry. But I like that there's community stuff. So, I guess that's about it for my thoughts on the game. Like, very fun. Very cute. There's some places in which I wish they added a little bit more content. But, you know, they get a little bit of, like, you get forgiveness for being an indie game dev studio. Like, for an indie game, this is, like, amazing. It really is. And I'm aware that indie game studios don't have the resources that AAA games do. But yeah, like, no, for real. This is like this is an indie game. Like, it's so good. So good. Yeah, I think that's about everything. Can't really think of anything else to comment on. So yeah, there you go. Here's my thoughts on Hat in Time. You can check out a little bit more of the Death Wish stuff for funsies. Though there's a possibility I may just end early instead because I'm very tired, so let's see. Let me into my fuck. Wait, let's go into my hideout. Nasty cat lady almost got me, but I bravely escaped completely on my own, and all the timepieces are mine. Bye-bye, Metro. I wish I could go back and read the previous entries. You can't. It doesn't seem like you can. And I didn't know that this was here until towards the very end of the game, which is sad, because it's like I want to read the rest of the entries to get a better understanding of Hat Kid's personality, but I can't. You just have to look them up. I don't know why you can't just, like, flip backwards in the book. Anyway, let's try one more.
Hey, look, it's the annoying kid who dies all the time.
Alright, way to call me out! Anyway. Let's do this one. Because I want to do Bird Studio. Oh my god! I do love these. I love the idea of the Death Wish mode a lot. And it's really good. Just in general. Let's make this movie happen! God, there's an owl at the end. How are you supposed to get past him? Oh, you jump over. Ah. Oh no, there's one right there. Is that a problem if I do that? Like... No, because you can't avoid assaulting the cactus. God, there's so many of them! Look at them all! Fuck, I bet there's like a bonus objective for not getting seen at all. Well, we already got seen, so... Oh! I didn't realize he was gonna turn around like that. Okay. Just go for it if you see it. Disrupting studio recordings will excuse me. Hello? Where the fuck did that come from? Ma'am? Why are there rockets? I like how he's on the phone. What is this? Penguin harassment, oh no. Death Wish definitely makes things more difficult, and I dig it. Well, we'll see how much of a bill we can rack up before... Alright, wow, I can't imagine getting through this level without being found out once. Like, oh shit, I didn't realize that was not a place to go. Hi, how are you doing? That's not fair, dumping me right in front. who died? What is this? Fucking Dark Souls? I is. I am way too tired for this. Did I run out of health, or I didn't see what I was doing? Not that I ever do, but you know. Whoops! God, the music's so good.
Hey, kiddo, just dropping by to let you know I pirated your movie, and I didn't even finish it.
Wow! Rude, though! You could have at least finished it, you bitch! You didn't see me. Doing that. Tampering with electronics? Who cares? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh fuck! I forgot about the
Who is this little darling? Are you lost?
Am I lost? No, I'm just dying. Don't worry about it. I think it's a remix I might have put in. TPTK. And don't worry about it. How did he? Fuck me. If I rack up too high of a bill, do I die? I guess so. I mean, that explains a lot, to be honest. I did it! I did it! I did really bad, but I did it.
What do you want, kid? I'm
Okay, let me take a wild guess at what some of these are. Less than 200,000 in fees. Complete without getting caught? My ass, I'd be able to do that. Rift collapsed at Bird Studio. I have 3 lives. It keeps going. I can see this getting very, very difficult. Alright. But I think that's gonna be all from me for today. I think I need a nap. I'm really tired. And we've seen all this game has to offer, just about. So, tomorrow we'll probably I look into Casey's mod tomorrow, because I don't want to necessarily, do I want to start Final Fantasy 2? Do I want to play Casey's mod. That just came out, like, a couple days ago. Like, fully. All bug fixed and everything, so. Play Casey's mod tomorrow and then go on to Final Fantasy 2. I think that sounds good. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't turn up the volume back for that Death Wish, I'm sorry. That's okay. Anyway. I think that's gonna be all from me for today. I'm gonna go take a nap because I'm very tired. Hope that you guys have a lovely rest of your day. And I love her idle animations. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Wait, is anybody streaming? Let me check, like, real fucking quick. I don't think anybody is, but... No. Okay. Take care of yourselves, have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!